Okay, so welcome back to Tacoma Garage. This time we're going to be doing some more stuff to the truck here. So we like taking the bikes out to the desert. That's one of the main things we like to do with this thing. And one thing we're running into is to fit my bike in the back with both of them in there, we got to have the bed down, which isn't a big deal, but you don't really have any like back end to your bed to pack in like your camping stuff or whatever. So we're trying to solve that. What we got is we got one of the Toyota bed extenders. From Toyota. I think some of the factory trucks might come equipped with them, so we're going to be putting it in. One thing to note is it doesn't just go straight in. There's a little bit of assembly required. We weren't completely aware of that when we got it. We probably should have been, but so we got it right before our camping trip and then couldn't use it, so we're going to put it in this time. So this is what we got. So what we got the pieces for it. Pretty simple. Looks like it's actually put the extender itself together. No big deal there. We got some hardware to actually put it in, and then we got like a little thing on how to use it and the actual instructions. So looks like to start we got to give you all the list of everything. And to start we got to take out the taillights and then find there's like a template we got to find so we can actually get some holes drilled to put this thing in. Basically the way I got it set here is as you cut it out, and it says on the bottom here that should be at the bottom of the bed, and then it says that this should be at the back of the bed. So basically what I'm doing to kind of keep everything on here is I'm using a little masking tape, so it'll just kind of hold it in place for me. So far, the only bad thing I'm seeing with it is I wanted to get those bed stiffeners that kind of come up right here too, but it looks like these are going to kind of be right there in the way of those. Alright, so we got the templates on here. Next step, wants to use a center punch so that we can actually mark the holes on each of those holes that are on the tip pages with the page there. So that's what we're going to do. What would come in really handy that I haven't gotten yet, I don't think, is you know those, if you see them, I think they're at like Harbor Freight and probably other places too, where they're an automatic punch. Basically, it's like a metal piece, looks like a punch, and you just kind of push it and it kind of pops all by itself. Those are really cool. Don't think I have any though. Alright, so no high-tech center punch for us. We got old school though. All right, now that we got it all punched, obviously we're gonna drill holes. Looks like we're gonna use either a 6mm drill, which we have all American stuff, so it says, or 15/64. So we're gonna go ahead and find that real quick. All right, we got our 15/64. I got it in my impact driver. I actually really like this thing a lot, so if you don't have one of these, pick one up. Sometimes they're on sale, really good price. Anyway, let's get in here. All right, we got our holes drilled. Let's see what's next. Really hoping they're in the right spot and we can trust those templates. All right, so it looks like we're gonna use some Allen bolts and then nuts from the outside, and we're gonna bolt these brackets on. We got those brackets installed here. They look pretty nice. Wouldn't even notice they're there hardly most of the time, so that's cool. When we take the rack out, no big deal. Now we just gotta put the lights back on, and then I think we start assembling the actual piece itself. Once we get it in here, basically to adjust this, we're going to actually fold it up into those brackets to adjust how wide it has to be. So let's try it. Alright, we kind of wrestled with this thing, got it in there. Yeah, it says in the instructions it's going to go in a little hard the first time. It kind of does. You kind of just got to wrestle with it. Now we're doing the actual part to actually secure the tubes in this place. So it comes with three different things for this part. You have a thick wedge, they call it a stanchion, a thin one, and you have your Torx screw. So that's one thing you need is Torx bits. So it says to put your thin piece on the inside like that, and then your thick outer piece. It has two sides. Obviously you want the side with the hole in it so your screw can go into it. On the outer side, and you get your screw in there. Tighten her up. And there it is, the install of the bed extender on the 3rd gen Tacoma here. So check it out. It sits in there when you don't need it, and you can actually put stuff in here if you go shopping or whatever and want to put smaller stuff in the bed but not have it slide around. Used it for that a few times. Pretty cool there. Then you just kind of twist her out like that and it just rotates on those hinges we installed on the pillars there. And when you use it too, it has these straps here. Now these straps actually have a tightener on them, tensioner or whatever you want to call it, adjustment to them. And this little latch right here goes into your actual tailgate latch and just pushes in, and 2 clicks is what you're listening for. And so once you have it tight, it won't move around too much, a little bit, but not too bad. So we've used it a few times, and it's definitely enough to put a full-size dirt bike in the back. I think my tire stuck out to about like here, basically inside here. So it's perfect for that. We get both bikes and all the camping stuff in it. You'll see in this picture right here. And yeah, it's been working good so far. Also with these newer trucks, if you flip it in there, close your tailgate and actually lock it, they won't be able to steal it either, unless they actually take your tailgate off or something. Anyway, so that's all we got for you today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff for Tacker Garage. We got more Tacoma mods and trips and all kinds of stuff coming for you. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time on Tacker Garage.